The spiritual path is so interesting, right? Because we're both quite young. I feel like I'm at the beginning of this journey, even though I've kind of journeyed so far. It's kind of a paradox. But I meet many people on the path who are like, this is it, like this life is it. And I feel like, yeah, this life is it. This is gonna get me to full on liberation, right?
Oh yeah,
But like
you're saying
how
this life
likely
is.
is that?
Oh, so you're saying we have multiple lives.
I don't know. I truly don't know. But I mean, the concept and this kind of Hinduism philosophy kind of makes sense to me, but
Yeah.
I'm not like 100% sure. I haven't experienced it. But when I was reading, for example, Mr. Beige in LSD and the Mind of the Universe, one of my favorite books, he talks about over 40 high dose LSD sessions he has done,
Hmm.
like 700 micrograms, basically just journeying deeper and deeper and deeper into God.
Wow.
And the conclusion of this book really made me think and really struck in my heart. He was like, after having all these experiences, and he described it beautifully, going deeper and deeper into God, and wow, having these realizations, going deeper into infinity. He was like, he had to stop his sessions because he was like, he couldn't bear it any longer not to be with God
Hmm.
all the time. So he was like, better never enter again than to experience God and come back.
Oh.
And he came to his conclusion was it's not this life. He's not going to be, with all his practices, he's not going to be able to attain this state fully, like this full enlightenment. And it's interesting, this thought and this internal desire in a lot of spiritual seekers to actually accomplish it now. It's like basically it is simple, basically it is now, basically you do have it right here right now. And many people, we access this state over and over and over again. But yeah, it's interesting to think about, like how what does it mean to fully be liberated? Is there even such a thing? I ask myself sometimes, because
Yeah.
for me it's maybe it's not even about the liberation, but at this moment in my life, from my current understanding, it's about enjoyment. So it's not like this pleasure, but the deep appreciation and enjoyment of every step of the process of working towards the enlightenment. I think this is even like more higher on my priority list than the enlightenment itself, because why work towards enlightenment if I don't
Yeah.
enjoy the process?
Exactly. Yeah, that's counterintuitive. It can be another trap in itself. I,
Mhm.
I could see like the whole idea of spirituality and maybe there's multiple lives and we build up karma and the stories that we build around that. That could just be another trap and that actually could just build up karma for yourself. So yeah, it's this weird mind game that we have to play. And it's like regard the stories of Hinduism or the guy taking 40 LSD trips and going in, regard those highly if you do feel those as truth in your being. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. This is
Mhm.
it. I treat this as yes, this might be the only life, and we're gonna be reincarnated. It's it's like I weigh
Exactly, it's
both.
both. Yeah, it's
Oh,
embracing eternity in time. It's kind of like,
embrace the
yeah,
mystery at the end of the
embracing
day.
the mystery, embracing the paradox. And
Yeah.
also an important point, I think, as well, what you said is reclaiming your authority to realizing truth for yourself.
Yeah.
Do not take any word of anybody. Like, yeah, be open to it, as you said, embrace it, learn from it, contemplate it for yourself, but actually like get to the realizations yourself.
Mm.
And don't be afraid to disagree with certain traditions or teachings or teachers, um, when you don't feel the resonance within your own being.
Yeah. Seriously. Yeah, and also don't be afraid to be wrong too. I think that's
Mhm.
something that I hold in high regard as well. I wake up every day and I'm like, I have no idea what's going on. I have no idea who I am. So anytime I try to think that I know what's going on, or I have an idea of the universe and my being and my place in it, I get caught in that sometimes. But then at other times, I'm like, wow, Gary, you're so silly to even think like that. We honestly have no idea what's going on, man. The only thing that I know as truth, seriously, it's gonna sound corny, but I'm gonna say it, is love. That's it. Like anything that like any idea, any concept of the universe and reincarnation and karma and the gods and all these concepts we build up, those are great. Those are great. Like I said, I don't regard them too highly. I don't disregard them. They're great ideas, but when it comes down to it, man, the only thing I truly know for sure is love. That's it. So like anytime I try to have these grandiose ideas of figuring it all out, I don't know, man. It's futile at the end of the day. Just come back to love. Really, I try to keep it simple, man. I try to keep it simple in my being, to just be like, all right, well, I don't know what the heck's going on, but I know that love is true, so just stay on that. Stay on that
good.
wavelength. Yeah,
that's good. Like, yeah, I think Terence McKenna said, it's like nobody knows what's going on.
Truly, man, nobody has any idea what's going on.
And when I do come to the point, yeah, love, it's love. When I do come to the point of where I think I know if what's going on, I take a psychedelic, and then that is gone.
Yeah, right, man. I feel like they only show us more of the mystery. They only open up myself, my previous experiences. They've only opened me up to more questions.